So let's do this, huh? Let's go. The Houston Texans. I'm pumped, man. I am pumped for how this team is looking, what they're looking like, and what we might be able to accomplish this season. However, a couple of things we need to address because the roster has changed a little bit off stream and in between episodes eventually. Hachi man, thank you for the hello. I almost said thank you for the follow. I haven't even followed yet. There you go. So this is our team at the moment. Quarterback obviously is going to be Davis Mills. We signed Geno Smith to be underneath the to be there as the mentor. He is underneath him as the mentor to try and then again, I'm having Geno Smith try to teach someone how to win at the NFL level, but Geno Smith, he's there. He is there. So we get the extra training XP for Davis Mills, which is crucial. Crucial. Running back wise, Dameon Pierce is our guy now because he went up to star dev. Same thing now. We have Mark Ingram there as a mentor and Roy James, who we just drafted. There were a couple of other running backs that we let go of. I'll go over all of those transactions in a minute. Fullback wise, Al Kingold is still there. Wide receiver is Calvin Ridley, of course. We signed T.Y. Hilton to play as the the mentor role to give a little bit of a boost. However, he will not actually be the second wide receiver. But you have Nico Collins. He'll be our third guy. John Mechie, who has day one starter. He'll be our second wideout this year after sitting out all of last year. We got John Tennant, who we drafted last year. A freak of a kick returner. Not quite Devin Hester, but and then Tyrell Turner, who is tall. And that's about all he can do. Why do they look like that? Allow me to go back to Geno Smith. Why do they look like that? Because there's no sleeves, man. In fairness, some of the jerseys are a little bit fucked up. That one's actually one of the better ones, though. Like the nice wrinkle in the number 8. It's beautiful. Anyway. Tight end wise, we got our boy Austin Norris. Fresh out of the draft, out of Penn State. I am so excited to see what this beautiful bald man can do. God, he's the best. I am very, very excited for what this guy could be as a receiving tight end. Brevin Jordan behind him. Kyle Rudolph has been signed in the mentor role, and you'll notice that, of course, pretty much throughout. Laramie Tunsil at left tackle, left guard. Kenyon Green, who still has star dev. Center is a Bradley Bozeman. We just signed random UDFA Leo Graham behind him. Right-hand side, AJ Can, which he can't very well, but he can. And then right tackle, of course, is Jenkins, who's a freak and a half. Left-hand side, Rodney Corbett will be the starter. Jerry Hughes behind him as a mentor. Right-hand side, Jonathan Grenard, the Greenard. Not too bad. DT is Ross Blacklock still there, but Shakir DiCarvalho will be the starting DT. And again, Damian Square, signed as a free agent, mentor role. Linebackers, I'm so excited for this. D'Angelo Graham, of course, hidden dev right now. John Simon brought on as the mentor. In the middle, Deacon Slate, hidden dev. Jamie Collins brought on as a mentor. And then on the right, Jerry Collins with John Bostic brought on as a mentor. Corner Stingley will be the number 1. Nelson and King ahead of him. DJ Hayden brought on in the mentor role. Then at safety, Jalen Petrus still there. Surprise, surprise. Mentor role for Andrew Sendejo. And Derwin James, our big free agent signing. Of course, we got McManus at kicker and Blake Gillikin as our punter. We already have quite a few draft picks heading into the next year, too, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So we did let go of the likes of Valdez Scantling, Christian Kirksey. We moved on from a couple of people just to really prioritize the youth. So Kirksey got traded to the Jags for Monteric Brown and a third. Valdez Scantling got traded... actually, excuse me, no, that was Kirksey just for the corner, and then Valdez Scantling was for the 3rd round pick. So we moved on from them. I hate to say it, we cut Jatire. Damn shame. damn shame to have to get rid of someone whose name is Jatire. Thomas Booker, Teagham was also let go of. Yeah, you can kind of see all the dudes that we ended up dropping there. It had to be done. But this team is looking beautiful. I am very excited to see what we can do in the next year. Should be noted as well, again, Lovie Smith, still our head coach. We used up those coaching points. We now have 2 out of 3 for the after-school tutoring, which means we will have plenty of space to train up all of our good young players on a weekly basis. Let's do this. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. They have Christian Kirk and Christian Kirksey. There you go. We play Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Oof. All right. Let's see. Let's just go 2 passing touchdowns. That's fine. So right now it starts off with 4 of the dudes that we don't know their dev yet, which is good. Which is good. Who else do we want to focus on? Who else do we want to focus on based off of age? I mean, Stingley certainly makes sense. Damian Pierce. Petra, Davis Mills. Do we have one more hidden dev option? We do, Jerry Collins. It'll be Collins. It'll be the fresh free agents. Free agents? Fresh draft picks. That will be our initial 5 that we focus on to start this year. So we try to get them to develop. That is the game plan. So especially with the mentors we have on the team, we should be getting upgrade points fairly consistently. Lane Taylor at left guard. Still not a scheme fit. Your tight end looks like former John something. You know, Neely, the funny thing is you mentioned, like, oh, who's the tight end look like? I thought he looked like somebody, too. Fair enough. Craze, thank you for the 18 months. Quit my job last Friday. I guess that means we'll be seeing you around a little bit more. Craze, thank you. I hope, aside from quitting your job, you're okay. Maybe you're better because you quit your job. That could be the case. Sim this first preseason game against the Seahawks, where we lose 43-15. It's preseason, you know. It's preseason. Let's not worry about that too much. But that's a pretty rough look. I was tempted to say we're already in the spot where we can just kind of sim week by week on the in-depth. At the same time, we might still want to lose a little bit more often than we win. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Craze keeps it real. Find honey to snow without. I mean, basically, Rich, basically. Brevin Jordan. Still not a scheme fit. Damn it. Come on, Brevin. Come on. Damn it, Brevin. Damn it. Oh, it's in this preseason game against Philadelphia. Consistently working 45 plus hours a week because we were understaffed. So my first semester at UNC Charlotte. I'm gonna. Hey, there you go. So instead of working yourself to death, yeah. Hey, in fairness, yeah. No, the alternative does seem to work out pretty well. Well, best of luck with the college, the furthering of your education. I don't know. I can't turn this into a joke. I got nowhere to go with this, but congrats. God damn. Oh, hey, by the way, we lost that last preseason game. Notice how I keep trying to avoid that? God, I want this team to be good immediately. They are going to be an absolute powerhouse of a team. It's beautiful. Final preseason game against the Carolina Panthers. Try Jordan, right? Hey, we won 45-41. So we didn't get crushed throughout the entire preseason. Charlie Heck. Good old Charlie Heck. How does one get the last name? How does one, way back when, develop the surname Heck? That's what I want to know. Nearly I could see that, yeah. Shakir DiCarvalho. Already getting better. Still a 71, but the rookie. Hasn't even played an NFL game yet. 21-year-old DT out of Georgia. 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 All right, there we go. So, before we could play that game against the Saints, let us take a look at what we might need with this team, and as a result, from there, we can take a look at scouting. Right? That is the way that we can approach this. So, in terms of scouting, QB is a maybe. Maybe we try to find someone better than Davis. Maybe we try to find somebody better than Pierce. It's unlikely. Wide receiver is definitely a need. We need an elite wide receiver. We don't really have one right now. Tight end wise, we got Austin Norris, we got Brevin Jordan, we're good. Laramie Tunsil is a free agent at the end of this season. So if we are as bad as expected, he will be traded at the deadline. We got Kenyon Green. We could look for a young center. Endo, what's going on, buddy? Definitely look for a right guard. Right tackle, we're good. Rodney Corbett's not bad. I don't know if he is the man. Oof, we do have a lot of needs. Buffalo, what's up? We had an absolutely outstanding draft. Absolutely outstanding. Oof, the more I look at this, yeah, we need to look at quite a few options. We need to look at quite a few options. Number one prospect right now, Paul Devlin out of Mizzou. Interesting. Interesting. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at what we got. So, out of the Northeast region. Out of the Northeast region, who lines up with what we need? Shane Painter, Raphael Buchanan. Okay. So, we ideally want to find out about both of these guys. So, out of the Northeast, we are going to want to look for an offensive tackle and a defensive end specialist. First time in like 6 months I've said that because I have to worry about working at 7:30. Hey, welcome to freedom. Freedom is sitting here watching someone play football. America. America. Fucking America. America. How's Louisville Northeast? Take it up with EA. I don't fucking know. Because fuck you, that's why. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about because fuck you, that's why? Yeah. Because that is why. Sorry, I had to check something really quickly. Okay. So, Southeast region. We don't really need a linebacker. We don't really need a right tackle. There is a left tackle. Ricky Rainey. The left tackle could be interesting. Okay, there are a couple of left tackles. There's an interesting wide receiver. So in the Southeast, we need an offensive tackle and wide out scout if we can get that. In Central, that is where we see Paul Devlin. We do need an edge rusher. We got a couple of quarterbacks. We could use another corner. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. So we need... The ideal thing to get would be edge and corner. We could also add quarterback into that mix. In the West region, defensive ends and offensive tackles seem to be the right way to go. All right, there we go. We got our 4 regions and how we're going to handle that. So let's go over to our scouts. So our national scout we are going to fire because we don't need to look at linebackers this year. So Calvin Heath is going to be gone. We need to bring somebody else on who fits a little bit better. So ideally, I would say the common theme, defensive end and offensive tackle, is what we're looking for. If there is a 3-star scout for defensive end and offensive tackle, that would be amazing. But there is not, which complicates things a little bit. Just a little bit. Wide receiver, tight end, that doesn't really fit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This interior offensive lineman and defensive end, Trisha Dixon. She might be our best option. She might be our best option. Or we go for, actually, Alicia Trenkle. Corners and wide receivers. That works. That works. Alicia Trenkle. You will be our new national scouts for this season. Perfect. Let's fire everyone not named Trenkle. Fire everybody not named Trenkle. And we would assign Alicia to our national setup. In terms of hiring scouts, we are now allowed a 2-star scouts, of which there's a decent amount of them. So again, I'd love to see defensive end and offensive tackle. That is a common need for us pretty much across the board. There's Doug Baldwin, corner and wide receiver. That could be done. Aha! Offensive tackle and defensive end. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. So Connie Seo, we will hire you. Really quickly, let me go back to prospects. Northeast and Central. So Northeast has pretty much just Painter. Well, Painter and Buchanan, both first round projected. And then triplets top 5. Okay. I think we put that scout in the Northeast. We put that scout in the Northeast. There you go, Connie. Alright, so now we need our 1-star scouts. Now we need our 1-star scouts. So let's take a look at what we got. We need wide receiver and offensive tackle. Does that exist? Does that exist? No, it doesn't. Shit. That kind of sucks. So we're going to have to choose there. Do we have corner and defensive end or corner and quarterback? There is quarterback. Do we have defensive end? Do we have them with defensive end? We don't. Okay. So, Katrina Burns, we are going to hire you. And you are going to be our central scout. Which means we still need a west scout here. Did we miss anything? Not really. We're just getting ready to go for the new season. All right, I need, again, defensive end and offensive tackle. I don't like how the positions are sorted. It's kind of weird. Well, actually, here we can actually go back to the O-line. Well, that's interior O-line. Okay, hold on. So defensive end and offensive tackle. There we go. Zach Strickland. Let's hire you. And you are going to be our West Scouts. So. Money indeed. If only we actually had to spend money on these people. So. New point wasters, indeed. So I needed to either go for an offensive tackle related scout or a wide receiver scout. We got quite a few offensive tackle related scouts, but you're a wide receiver scout at a national level. So, Southeast, we need an offensive tackle based scout. That's not interior O-line. And again, if one has wide receiver, that would be great, but they don't. Let's go for Derek Holloway. Max, what's going on? Honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. I really haven't run into any issues with the game yet. Again, I didn't mess around with the new scouting system and a lot of the new changes last year when they added them. The free agency is a fucking amazing change that I'm dying for NHL to add immediately. So far, so good. So far, so good. Dirty Bird Mo! Oh, Mo. Thank you for the 25 months. You know what that means. Okay, well, unfortunately, J-Rose totally cut you off, Mo. J-Rose totally cut you off.
Falcon fan, get on
There we go.
It's time to show the other team. The countdown starts.
Demon Cookie, thank you for the gifted. Okay, that's enough. All right. So. I think we have our scouts pretty properly assigned. I think we do. So I'm good with that. Let's head over to Yield Weekly Strategies for our Week 1 matchup. You still do the Falcons rebuild again. It'd be a good time to do it because they fucking suck, as Mo knows. All right, we got our 5 dudes that we're focused on. I could see nearly, I could see a bit of John Joe Shelby there. Like, if you, combine Zlatan Ibrahimovic and John Joe Shelby, you get Austin Norris, basically. That's pretty much how I view it. Pretty much. Pretty much. Demon Cookie. Gifted sub, and then resubs on his home for 15 months. Demon, I am happy you're back. I am happy Madden's back. I'm having a hell of a lot of fun already. And we're going to win the Super Bowls. Let's go ahead. D'Angelo Graham. Again, Graham is one of those 3 linebackers we drafted this year who are so stupidly mobile. It's unbelievable, just the athleticism that these guys happen to have. So I am very excited. Very excited. You know what, Crash? You can. This is the last one that we're doing, though. Only because you made it. Ambient, what's happening?
Bills Mafia!
Oh, God!
There you go, Crash. Thank you again for making that 3 years ago. Damian Pierce up to a 77. Very, very, very good. So we play the Nolan Saints in Week 1, and you know what? Again, a team that's this interesting. We need to see them in action a little bit. At the same time, we don't want the team to win. So it's really tough because if I'm looking at this team and what they're capable of, it's very difficult to want to play with this team and intentionally make them lose type of thing, or to try for a comeback. Like I said, the main things, the main players we're excited about, again, Austin Norris, who I think could be absolutely ridiculous. And then again, look at these linebackers. 83 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility. 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 85 agility. 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 90 agility. It's ridiculous. Ski, thank you for the 9 months. It's a boy. It's a boy. So, God. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got to see what's up with the boys here. It's the home opener as well. It's the home opener again. Our big free agent signing, Derwin James. His debut with the squad as well. We gotta, we gotta look at them fireworks. Fancy. Can we finally bring a winner to to this fan base. Oh, God. They got Pix McTurnover at quarterback. We should be fine. Davis Mills. Another season as a starter. Crazy. So free agency is fucking awesome. Like, that's the only way to put it. Free agency in this game is sick. Certain players just outright won't want to sign with you. You have to factor in certain player wants. Where your team's located, the state of your team at the moment, whether or not your state has fucking income tax can be a factor. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's something I've begged for NHL to have for 10 years. Oh, Davis. There's our rookie tight end, baby. I'm excited. I'm excited. Rip Canadian teams, right? That'd make imagine the advantage like Tampa would have in NHL franchise mode. Imagine the advantage. It'd be hilarious. What haven't you begged for 10 years about? I mean, maybe I've just been begging for a good franchise mode for 10 years, you know? Sue me. Sue me. That's right, Davis. Leader of men. Leader of men, Davis Mills. Okay. We did draft this unbelievable kick returner. I have to do this first return. I have to. It's Tennant. And we're going to bring this one back to the house. Okay, we didn't bring it back to the house. We brought it back to the 22. We tried. Davis Mills. I believe in you. I believe. Look at that man right there. That is a man. That is a leader. And if it's not, we're going to draft someone to replace him. That is a man. That is a leader. We are going to sim. I'm obviously not going to play the full thing. And when we get to big games like the Super Bowl, we will probably watch them again. At the same time, I'm so torn because watching the AI play can be fun. At the same time, man, when you build a team like this, they can be so fun to play with in this game. But let's sim to the first quarter. See how we do. 7-0 Texans. 7-7. 10-7. Not bad. 10-7 at the end of the first. Let's go to halftime. See where we stand. 17-7. Look at this offense. Look at this offense. 24-7 at halftime. Jesus. Okay, are we good or are the Saints trash? That's the question. Davis Mills, 20 of 30, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jameis Winston is Jameis Winston. God damn. 31 yards on the ground for Roy James, the rookie. Dameon Pierce got hurt in the first game of the season. Shit. 5 receptions already for Collins and Ridley. Touchdowns for Ridley and John Mechie. Norris has a couple receptions already. Haven't allowed any sacks yet. 5 tackles for the rookie Deacon Slade already. Corbett with his first sack. No picks, though. Do we know how bad that injury is? All right, maybe we have to look at drafting a running back. Maybe we have to look at drafting a running back. That sucks. That sucks. First game of the season, Dameon Pierce breaks his collarbone. Let's keep simming here. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Hopefully we can still do well here as I continue to hit the wrong button. The menus are a little bit slower than I'd like to think. Pretty slow and boring third quarter. We're looking good. We're looking good. Let's do the key moments for the rest of the game. Why not? 24-10. They're going for it on 4th down. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and play this. All right, Mr. Slates, get in that gap. Yeah, boys. There we go. There we go. We'll hop in just in time for a nice 4th down stop. Beautiful. They were never getting over the line. We have way too much speed. Way too much speed. Great job there. We held them. We sure did. Let's just play this drive. Let's do it. Let's play this drive, see what's up. Get a feel for the offense. Not the running back I wanted to use here, but let's see what the rookie RB James can do. And he can get hit very hard. He has a touchdown in this game. Look at Lovie Smith's beard. It's beautiful. You know, play action might work here. Nick, what's going on, man? We are going to look for Norris. If he's there. He's there, baby! Oh, that guy's going to be a stud. He really is. He's basically the white Kyle Pitts. So I have no choice but to be excited. He was wide open, too. Love the goatee. I was watching Mills stream earlier. He's right. The facial hair in this game is on point. That's Madden's big selling points. What does the meter do when you pass? It is primarily an accuracy thing, like how good of a pass it is. Especially if it's a bullet pass. Roy James, let's go. So they've added 2 new throwing abilities. You can still use the old school Madden style throwing, just hit the button type of thing. It's kind of a modified version of that now, though. So we are going to win our first game of the season. It was basically a no-touching victory, but with some of the players on this team, we had to, you know, we had to play a little bit. Honestly, play action again might work. Unless they're blitzing. Oh, that was a terrible throw. That should have been picked. That should have been picked. That was a terrible decision on my part. Attaboy, James. Not bad for a like fourth rounder, I think, of a running back. Not bad. Not bad. All right, I don't trust that they're not blitzing here. I don't think McManus can hit a 58-yarder. I thought for sure that running back was cutting to the left and not the right.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, shit. All right, Derwin. I mean, we brought in Derwin James to seal off that right-hand side. That's not a very good first impression. At least we get to play with the defense a little bit. All right, DeCarvalho. DeCarvalho. See what you can do. Thought we were going to get the interception there, to be honest. It's all right, though. It gives us a chance to play with the defense a little bit. Yeah, I'm excited about DeCarvalho. Shit. Fuck you, Jameis. Oh, he didn't fumble. Alright, I was going to say, there's no way he was in. Another injury. That's right, a collarbone for a collarbone. Nick, I'm doing great, man. There's 1 second behind the face cam. You know why, Cody? You know why? Because remember how you said, oh, it was messed up earlier? So then I fix it, and now it's messed up again? That's why you don't mess with something. That's why you just leave it the first time. You guys never stop complaining. Please intercept that. Okay, Nelson, I don't really appreciate the fact that you just stood there. This is bad. Damn. Well, we're not exactly getting any stops here, are we? DeCarvalho, there it is. There it is, buddy. Send a message. Send a message. Those are my crab legs. Mine. It's my water bottle. Don't touch it. Dude, we are just shredding this O-line right now. Woo! Ah, Jameis, you're having a bad day at the office, aren't you, champ? You are having a bad day at the office, aren't you, champ? Oof. Yeah, give him a little bit of over the top. Oh my God, DeCarvalho worked through again. That's, yep. Honestly, not bad. The defense simmed well. They're playing pretty well. 4th and 25. They'll throw for a touchdown here.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. This is caught by Tate. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to...
I hit B on the defensive line right as he threw it, so it switched me to a player that I had no idea it switched me to until it was way too late. That was just horrible timing. Texans win their first game of the year. Hooray for the young core. Kind of want a top 5 pick, though, so hopefully we don't win too much this year. We're in such a weird spot. I think, if anything, we just sit back and enjoy whatever this team gives us. We did keep Lovie Smith because he was our best option available. That tells you how bad the coaching market was in offseason number 1. There you go. There you go. So Davis Mills in that game, 25 of 42, just under 300 yards with 2 touchdowns, no picks. Not bad. Roy James got his first ever touchdown in his first ever game. The big question, how badly injured is Dameon Pierce with that broken collarbone? Good game for Nico Collins, Calvin Ridley, John Mechie both get their first touchdowns at the team. 1 sack allowed by Jenkins right at the end, of course.
Oh,
11 tackles. Got to Guster Burton. D'Angelo Graham and Deacon Slate, the rookies, both with 11 tackles each. 2 sacks for Rodney Corbett out of 4 in total. We didn't have any picks that game, though. Not bad. Not a bad debut for the boys. Got to Keon DePesce as well. Tremendous names tonight, huh? Tremendous names. John Mechie already gets an upgrade point there, too. Not bad. Make you better as a physical option. He is now a 74. Bring in Belichick. Again, Bill is still the one coach who refuses to be a part of the Coaches Association. So he's not in the game. He is not in the game. But we are 1-0, damn it. How bad's the injury? Only 7 weeks. He will be back this season. He will be back.